Time for a flashback where we look back on major moments in history and pop culture that happened this week. It was on August 23rd, 21 years ago, when America saw its first ever finale of Survivor.
That's 3 votes Rich, 3 votes Kelly.
I need water and oxygen.
The winner of the first Survivor competition is Rich. Congratulations, Rich.
Do you remember that? Richard Hatch took home the $1 million prize with more than 51 million people watching. Want to bring in Andrea Boehlke. She's appeared on 3 seasons, Andrea, of Survivor, 22, 26, 34, and it really changed your life, the whole trajectory of it. Where were you living at the time when you found out, hey, I'm going to be on Survivor?
Hi, Susan. Thanks for having me. Yeah, my first season, I was still in college, and I kind of submitted a tape on a whim. My mom and dad really loved the show. So did I, but they encouraged me to send a tape, and I didn't think that CBS even looked at the tapes. So I was actually in school at the time, and you can't tell anyone where you're going or they'll kick you off the season. So I said I was on a mission trip. So they let me go and do it and take some classes off. And then I came back and I felt really bad because everyone was asking me about this mission trip. And then eventually I came clean. I said I was on Survivor. But they said, okay, we understand why you had to make up a little lie there.
Well, we're seeing shots of you there during the show on the beach. Is it as difficult as it seems? So they give you rice, am I correct? I watched the first couple seasons, but nothing else. And you form alliances, right? And if you win certain games, then you advance. But I can't imagine being on that island, hangry for one thing, and trying to win for a second. It seems difficult.
Exactly. You nailed it there. When you're hangry and you're trying to win $1 million and you're on this island with these huge personalities, you can't help but hate your life. And so that's why there's all this drama. It just comes naturally. People always ask me, do the producers tell you to say stuff? They really don't. It's very real. But try not eating for a couple days in a row and you're going to be complaining about everyone around you.
Did you form some lifelong friendships, do you think, on being on 3 seasons of Survivor?
I did. I have a couple really close friends from the show. The guy named John Cochran that won my 2nd season, I'm really close with him. This girl Aubrey from my 3rd season. Another thing that happens on the show is you think you have really close friends when you're on the island and then they backstab you. So I'm not really friends with those people anymore, but I'm cool with everybody.
And why do you think you were on 3 seasons? Because I thought if, what's the word, the tribe has spoken the phrase, that means you're off. So you obviously, your personality, they wanted you back. You were studying theater in college and now you're a host, but why do you think they kept bringing you back?
Well, I went pretty far on my 1st season and I won this final challenge to get back in the game. The theme of that season was you get voted out, you're on Redemption Island, you can win your way back in. So I won this final duel, which I don't think anyone thought I would win it. And I think that put me into a category of, oh, this girl really has potential. So my 2nd season was of fans versus favorites. So I was brought back as a favorite, which is very flattering.
Again, it all worked out. You are a successful host, but you were studying acting. Is it true you were on Blue Bloods with Donnie Wahlberg, and did you meet him?
I did. I was in a scene with him. The scene was cut down a lot, but I did book a small role on Blue Bloods, and I got to pass him in the scene. So, I mean, we're basically coworkers now.
Yes, of course. So am I. Full circle. He's on Very Scary People, part of the HLN family. What more could you want? It's been a pleasure meeting you, Andrea. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thanks for having me.